amphora is a type of container with a pointed bottom and characteristic shape and size which fit tightly, and therefore safely, against each other in storage rooms and packages, tied together with rope and delivered by land or sea.
We're in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens looking at the Dipylon vase.
The so-called Dipylon vase because it was found near what would later become the Dipylon Gate in Athens and a cemetery right near there.
So this is a gigantic ceramic pot. It's an amphora, but it would have been used as a grave marker in antiquity. And it's big. It's 5 feet 1 inch tall.
Yeah, it's almost as tall as I am. It's unusual in that we see figures. We see a narrative scene. And this is something that we see emerging more and more in the late geometric period. And geometric is such an obvious name for the style of this vase.
Well, look at the vase. It's covered from its foot all the way to the lip of its mouth with sharp-edged geometric patterns. I see meanders, I see diamonds, I see triangles. This is a pot coming out of that ancient tradition which really avoided empty space.
We do see black bands around the base where the neck meets the body and at the very lip of the vase. So we do have some black bands designating the separate parts of the vase.
But the most interesting part is the fact that we have emerging here representations of animals and even of people. As you said, we only see that at the end of the geometric period.
Pottery. In ancient Greece, pots were used on a daily basis. They were extremely useful, but also breakable. Because of this, they were always in high demand.
Ooh.
Large pots were used to store water or wine, whereas smaller ones stored perfumes and ointments. Some were designed for pouring wine, while others were designed for drinking it. Some people were buried with pots containing food and belongings that would be needed in the afterlife. Pots weren't just useful, they were also works of art. While poor Grecians had simple pots, wealthy Grecians could afford large, beautiful vases, which they displayed in their homes. The earliest pots were covered in neat, geometric patterns of circles, arcs, triangles, checks, and swastikas.